guys, welcome back to another video. So you may have seen my last one, 5 things to improve your game. Oh, I did the 2-wheel drive. So personally, hope you've seen that because that will give you a bit of explanation on what this video is. This is the powerfulness of the Musty flick. Also, the Musty flick is in that video, so feel free to check it out. So I think you've all seen the classic maneuver that Musty has made. You just get the ball. He pulls his car back, and he flicks it back up. That was a bad dribble, sorry. Yep, so you've all seen it. Pull his car back far enough, pulls it, then he flicks it. I'll give a quick shout out to Musty. If you haven't subbed to him, feel free. He's a very good growing channel, but not too many shout outs. Anyway, so the history of the Musty flick was, I think it was made back in 2017 by Musty. He posted it on Reddit, and that's how it got most of its popularity, because Reddit is like a big site for, I think it was Reddit or some sort of image site. But so it got quite a few upvotes, I think, and that's how the Musty flick originally started. Then it started, so it wasn't used too much, but then a while later they started putting it into more and more, people started using it a bit more. So it was around, I think, a year later where we first saw it in a program. I can't remember who did it, but I can remember one of the flicks. I can remember one player that did it. I can remember Arsenal's one back in a while ago. That was, yeah, that's around the time when I learned how to do it. But funny story about the flick. So the day back, I was back in like silver, and I hit my first Musty flick, but I was doing it like all wrong. And I went up to my brother and I literally yelled, "I've done a Musty flick," and he got so confused. Cam, as you know. Anyway, so I'll give you a quick. So I've done the backstory, and I'll tell you why it's so effective. It's so effective because when you pull your car back, especially in the lower ranks, they're not going to expect you to just suddenly flip forward and use that momentum to hit it over their head. I don't think many people expect that. I think a couple more people have expected it now that the Musty flick's 3 years old, but still, I don't reckon it's much expected when you do it. You're pulling, not bad setup. You're pulling your car back in a way so the goalkeeper's there. You pull your car back and then you flip it forward. If you get it with your nose, that's actually not too bad because it can get heaps of power. But the original way to do it is to get like a scoop motion with the top of your car. That was a cancelled one, by the way. Yeah, if you want to do a cancel Musty, you just got to pull the stick forward when you flip backwards. So like that, and then you flick it forward. Same with the backward ones. Crap, no. Same with the backward ones, and you got to, yeah. But anyway, so then that's why it's so effective. You get like the scoop motion from the flick, from the dodge, which makes everybody, the goalkeeper, just not expect it, because you get like a scooping or like a touch over him, and it's better if you're like really close to the goal, because he's not going to expect you to like just flick it over him right at like the edge of the goal. He's going to think, so when you pull your car back and you've let go of the ball, he's just going to think that you're going to fall on your head and it's an easy save. But when you come up and you go and you flick it back over his head, he's not going to read it in time, and that's an easy goal. And unlike the breezy flick, I reckon it is a skill that you can do in more than like once, because the breezy, yeah, it's really, really effective, but the problem is with it that you need heaps of space and probably only one opponent to do it, because everyone's gonna, especially if you're in the lower ranks and you're doing like a freeze game and you go for it, because everyone's gonna chase you for it, and they're not gonna really, they're not gonna let you do it. But with the Musty, it's quite easy because you're just pulling it back and flicking it, which people give you. It's like it's not time consuming, and you don't need much space to do it. So now quickly, I'll do a quick session on how to learn it, even though I did that in my last video, but so the basic mechanics for it. Actually, I'll do how to do the backward musty because I haven't done that. So if you want to learn how to do the normal musty, just go to my the last video. But what you got to do is when you pull your car back around here, you got to dodge, because when you get to there, you can like pull enough power to pull it from. I keep on cancelling it by mistake. So like you're dribbling, you pull it back, and then that will get quite a bit of power. But personally, I feel like, so if you're just dribbling on the ground, then I reckon the normal musty is going to be better. But if you're air dribbling or something, I recommend going for the other musty, because I've seen a video by someone, they jump off and then you can, damn it, messed that up, sorry, but you can like just pull off. Oh, damn it, okay, I'm going to do it one more time, and if I mess that up, you can just pull off the musty there, then go for in a double touch. But if you're on the ground, it's not going to work as well, because I'll show you. When you go for a ground musty, if you go for a musty here, it's not going to go very well. Well, that was really bad. I'm going to redo that. But the thing is, it's not going to, it's like the breezy, you need heaps of space to do it. It's not like the players, but you do need quite a bit of space. But you can still do it, but it's just a bit harder than the normal one. And then lastly, I'm going to tell you about, I think something that I did, I'm not sure. I bet it's been done before, but I'm going to count it as my own for this video. You can type in the comments if it's been done. But so what I do, so most of the time, if I get like an easy dribble into the goal, it's not really, well actually, it is quite effective. So when you're on the floor, but you can't do a dribble, but the goalkeeper's like slightly to the side, if you pull a musty, probably a backward musty, I'll try it with a forward musty now, but if you pull off a musty flick just on the floor, musty flicks work almost the same, but I prefer backward musties. I think it's actually probably, you'll get enough power, so if the goalkeeper's like just got boost, and he's about to come, you can use the backward musty. So if he's like at that boost pad, and he's just got it now, and he's right about to get there, you can just you can do a ground musty to power it through, and that's an easy goal. Now, the conclusion of this video. Personally, what I recommend is, musties are effective. Don't go for them too much, because, don't like, it's not going to be, it's quite effective, but, don't like, overuse them, I guess, because eventually your opponent, don't overly use them in one game, because your opponent's eventually going to figure out that that's what you're going for. Just like breezes or backward 180-degree backflip flicks, eventually your opponent's going to realize. But I think this is the video, so, and